Bro, I cannot hit this release. I have not hit crash release like a single time today. Not even close. I don't know what is up. Yesterday I was on fire. I was hitting them back to back. What's up, Electric Man? How you doing, dude? Thank you for the good luck. Never punish. Nice, 105. Huge. Huge. How'd I miss crash release? Or to not even get it, because the enemies are too fast. I killed them instantly. No. That is so slow. Ah. Excuse me, good lord. That sneeze had really good timing. If it was any earlier, I probably would have lost the run. 107. Blech. I could not get a good mission too, man. Oh, baby. That was sick, nasty. I missed a couple of release opportunities there, but it's fine. Bad free ride out though. Almost ahead at Cerberus? No way. Cerberus is always ahead. He's got 3 heads. No, why this one? Of the 3 heads, why this one? Thank you. All over. Thank you. He's a good dog. He's just very obedient, just listening to me. Doing exactly what I tell him to. Oh! Timothy has entered the building. Not green, but really good. Good service. Lost a second. Reset. True. What a good point. Skip. Thank you. Have I played Ultra Kill? No. I don't intend to. Looks neat. But I don't have any real reason to. Dude, can I ever hit Gigazip? First try? The answer is no, I cannot. Wow, that was slow. Prefer the old DMC level design with RE inspo or the new arena type levels in DMC5? I mean, level design in DMC5 is awful. Every level looks exactly the same. Fly pod everywhere. Just plant roots for every room. But having open arenas does make the combat a little bit easier. Although I do miss having some rooms that have more interesting layouts so you can do cool stuff with them. Like having platforms and that kind of thing in the level. I'd say I definitely prefer the older style, but that's just me. I think either this is best RNG or the second best RNG. But either way, really good. God damn it. Second best. I should really silence that alarm. Like blocking, thank you. Thank you. Oh! Did not mean to stinger slide there. Woo! Chat, why is it so cold outside? Took the trash out last night and I had literally like, you know when you like run in the cold? You get the like weird feeling in your chest. I had that feeling. That's how cold it was outside. I hate it. For the record, it wasn't because I was taking out the trash that I was winded. It's because I was running. It was cold, so I ran. Because if I run, then that raises my body temperature and I'm outside for less time. Which means I won't be as cold for as long. You like cold weather? You're a fucking psychopath. At least it doesn't snow here. Your ego has been too boosted from that message. Your blocking was average. Fair. Real actually. Deathbuster did an episode on that. It actually does the exact same to you, whether you run or walk. Well, you're in the cold for less time. So you feel the effects of the cold less. Plus that, bitch. Apparently the coldest time of the year is February. B taught me this. It's freezing in the UK right now. Yeah, but you guys' houses are actually built for it. I mean, that leads you to complain all summer, but at least in the winter you should be fine, right? Slow. I always would have thought that December would be the coldest month, because that's when Santa comes. Welcome to today's segment called Interesting Facts with B. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, but you're running through cold air, so it's hitting you fast. Yeah, but speed is tied to friction, which is tied to heat. Like, the faster you move, the like you warm up, because there's more air friction. I know it's probably ridiculous to say that in the context of running, because you're not going fast enough for it to really matter, but you're in the cold for less time. Like, if I run instead of walk, and it takes me 10 seconds to do something instead of 30, then that's 1/3 of the amount of time I have to be exposed to the cold. If I had the energy, I could sign you for hours. I just don't feel like it. Sounds like I'm right. Would you do a speedrun DMC3 with Virgil? I have. In fact, at one point, I had world record for every category with Virgil at the same time. I'll probably do it again at some point, but I'm not nearly as interested in Virgil as I am other categories. Yeah, I had DMD record. That grind sucked. That category is awful. It's way better as Virgil though than it is as Dante. Like, way better. I gave myself carpal tunnel running that shit. Before you allowed macro. Did it manually matching. Nowadays you could just bind it to a macro to shoot summon swords, but I mean even with that though, it's gonna hurt your hands because you're jump canceling like the whole run. Well, that's great. I've never done that before. Explain the differences? Well, Virgil is his own character, has his own moves and moveset. He doesn't have styles, so no rail guard. And his guns are spectral swords that he spawns out of his butthole. And due to this, you could actually shoot during all animations. So at any point, during any animation, at all times, you could spam the shoot button to do damage. And it's actually a lot of damage. And you have to shoot pretty fast. to do max damage. So you start with Devil Trigger, and you also start with Beowulf and his other 2 weapons. So like 90% of the run, especially on DMD, is spamming Beowulf dive kick and also spamming guns at the same time. So you're like doing jump cancels and also shooting at the same time for the entire game for about like an hour and 40 minutes. So it's like really bad on your hands. What you would do is what I would do is I'd bind left bumper to shoot and mash shoot with my left hand while jump canceling with my right. But it's like super bad for your hands. So now you can use a macro to auto mash shoot for you. It's still really difficult. I mean, you still are jump canceling all the time and like managing your Devil Trigger and doing Devil Trigger explosions and stuff. But instead of like having to mash left bumper, you could just like hold left bumper or just like hold a different button. Yeah, it's like even more micro managing your inputs and mashing them the whole time. The game already has really high APM. So there's no rail guard, there's no like timing tricks or anything. Which takes out like all of the most interesting parts of the run, in my opinion. There's no Giga Zip. God, this run sucks. No Giga Zip, and there's not very much resource management. The only thing that's an upside is you do have to buy more abilities because you upgrade the guns.
Too easy.
But that just makes the gun shoot faster. Good fight. Okay, I got the S rank. I stopped trying to get an S rank, and now I get the S rank every time, which is kind of funny. Ever since I stopped trying to get it, I get it on accident, and I go way faster. So I guess I should just hope that I'm good enough. I'll read that in a second. Back, Kenny. So here's a scenario where you walk to the cold for 30 seconds and running has you do it in 10. Yes, you were cold for less time. However, the air surrounding you is still just cold. So when you're walking, the time that you're in the cold may be longer, but the force of the cold is hitting your body is at a slower rate. But if you're running, then the cold air is hitting your body at a faster rate, but you're there for less time and ends up eating itself out. I'd rather be more cold for 10 seconds than less cold for 30 seconds. Personally, though. Like, this is my personal preference. You might be getting, like, the actual same amount of, like, calories spent on heat, but, like, I feel like it's just more enjoyable to be more cold for 10 seconds. I totally fuck this up again because I am dumb. Never punish part 2. Cool. No, I think we did. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, you're probably the ratio of cold, like the energy spent, you can't lose the energy, right? So the cold is exerting more energy on you when you run for 10 seconds to even out the 30 seconds of walking. But like, personally, the difference in cold between the 10 seconds and 30 seconds is not that big, so it's just less time being cold, in my personal experience. Like, it just feels that way, so I'd much prefer to run through it. What's my control scheme again? Just default controls. I have not changed anything in this game for Dante. Uh-oh. Good recovery. And that second gold's definitely fake. What split? There's a couple fake golds I need to get rid of. But it's hard to keep track of them because there's so many. Bad spiders. Parry the hand, yeah. It's a really important speedrun shred, actually. Especially on mission 15. I love getting there just barely too slow. And then having every attack just barely miss. I didn't have enough DT. I needed a little bit more than that. Why am I getting the one parry and not the two parries? Sad. Oh, I wanted to hit both of them with that. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, GigaZip has no RNG. Hello? But M9 Zip definitely does. Is the timing for GCs in this game tighter than DMC5? Yeah, they made GCs completely free in 5. One of the many reasons that game sucks. It's probably like 4 times as hard in this game as it is in DMC5. And the physics are faster, so you fall faster too. The JC hitbox is also way smaller, like 5 times as small. I totally blocked, but okay. Fuck. My DT didn't actually hit her. Man, why is there so much time save on every mission, yet I can never actually save it? It's so annoying. Like, I didn't save time on mission 9 somehow. I have like a minute and a half as time save on mission 9. I think I'm just gonna DT run here. Fine. Do just 2 DT runes. Consistently faster. Yeah, 3 is my favorite. For sure. Bruh! God, that was so bad. And by that I mean me, as a human being. Did they give you your money back, Skyback? Surely they would. I think they should just not make them easier, Zara. They were fine before. Half of the appeal of stuff like jump canceling and aerial combos in Devil May Cry is that they're difficult. Like, they look cool and they're hard to perform, which is like part of the appeal, right? Things that are difficult to do are just cooler by definition. Like, if everyone could do a 900 on a skateboard, it wouldn't be cool that you could do it, right? Like, I feel the same way about aerial combat in Devil May Cry. It's like, it's not very cool when the jump cancel hitbox is 20 times the size of New York and you have like 12 years to hit it and you are doing it on the moon, so you can't hit the ground, you know? Like, it just makes it completely unimpressive to do it. And that takes away the factor of it being cool in the first place.
Too easy.
That's gold. It's like The Incredibles, right? Like, if everyone's super, no one is. everyone can easily JC and like perform all this like stuff that used to be pretty high level tech, then it's not interesting when anyone does it. No, I'm not clawing. I press A with the base of my thumb and Y with the tip of my thumb, like this.
Too easy.
I tried speedrunning DMD in this game. As Virgil, I had record for a time. Not as Dante though, not yet. I will one day. Oh yeah, Souls Runners claw all the time because you got a menu while doing movement. That shit is rough. When I ran Elden Ring, I had to do that and it was really annoying. I have pretty big hands, and I can do it. Just don't play on a baby controller. Are you playing on a DualShock? PlayStation controllers are too small, man. What's up, Fantic? Fuck Nello, I'm so bad at slash canceling. You just gotta practice it, man. I would suggest practicing slash canceling outside of the boss fight until you get it down. You can do it, I believe in you. You play Xbox controller? Bro, maybe you need to get like an OG Xbox controller. You need the Duke. So you get like the massive hands. You got like the NFL player hands. Wow, I cannot believe I saved that. That was wild, actually. Fuck, I didn't get the block. Oof. The PS4 controller was perfect until I decided to get an Xbox. Standards raised. Whoa. I just really like having the analog stick above the D-pad. Personally. God, I'm so low on orbs, or so low on Royal Guard. I need to farm a Vanguard hit. Yeah, Rayton, thanks for gifting this up to Fantic. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. Go the emotes, my guy. You're paying him to stay behind you on the leaderboard. That's hilarious. Don't listen to him, Fantic. Go beat his time anyways. Shotgun cancel's hard for you? Shotgun canceling is hard, man. I don't blame you. What the fuck? What? That's never happened before. Someone clip that. What the fuck was that? Yo, Savs. Good morning. Are you gonna participate in the Demon Pre, dude? You should. Like, what was that? I got scammed. Wow, this run is so bad. You said the words, chat. Take a drink. This is a GDQ, all right? But that was a GDQ moment. He like stunned and then got back up. Hey, rivalries are fun. I can't have a rivalry with like Yang or Chris or any of those guys. They're legends. Fair. Probably not. Sag. Why not, man? You should. One, two. Jam. No, not that you did better than I did. Rookie mistake. Ooh. If I rookie mistake. Sasa. Tell me how DT works. What do you want to know? Like everything. You would, but you're on console. You can still participate if you're on console. It takes a little bit more time to set things up, but definitely can still participate. I'd encourage you to do so. No, you don't have to play on PC at all, Savs. And yeah, most people that are participating don't run any of the games. Or only one of them. It's a good exercise. They come with tutorial. Every mission comes with tutorials and stuff for how to do that mission. So even if you've like never played DMC 2 or 3 before, then you'll still be able to learn. I told myself that I'm gonna stop going for that, and then I did anyways. I have no discipline. But yeah, you can play on console. It's not a big deal. Just gotta make sure you set your save up correctly. Ready for some lemon, didn't make them sugary, so warning you now. I will have to make them sweeter in the future. Fair. I'm down. I'll get some after this run dies, which is going to be literally the next time a mistake is made, probably. Okay, but I did stop going for the S rank on 7. I listened there. Where is Dante going? Oh, that was so bad. Yo,
Wow.
Ice Jet.
Thank you.
Thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, my guy. Doing the emotes. You scared? What are my PC specs? I have a 4080 with 5900X. Yo, I stingered through the blue orb fragment. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that. No, Patrick. I have not. Alright. Fall and be cool. Come here, bro. He wasn't cool. Having all the styles at the same time doesn't save any time, really. It's just like not faster. And having all your weapons at the same time is actually slower. It would save a lot of time in Cake, but not in any percent. Because people always seem to forget that you have to level up the styles in this game by getting kills with them. And level 1 for all of the styles is pretty much dog shit and useless. Like, it takes so long. Like in any percent, you don't even get level 3 for Railguard because it takes that long. You don't get enough kills in one playthrough to level up one style to level 3. And most styles are not even remotely useful until level 3. I mean, if you're gonna make it New Game Plus, then you just spam Holy Waters in every room. Because you start with 99 Holy Waters. You do no items, I guess, but then even if you do that, then you are just gonna spam Devil Trigger Explosion optimally. And the best way to build DT is to rail guard, so rail guard would still be faster in every room, pretty much. Rail guard always reaches level 3 in one playthrough, not if you do Giga Zip. If you do Giga Zip, you miss too many enemy kills, and you skip it entirely. Which is actually nice because it saves a couple seconds. You don't get the menu pop up. And level 3 is not useful at all anyways. But for like Swordmaster to be useful, for instance, you need level 3 like way earlier in the game. You need like way earlier. And even then, all of the strategies get out DPS by rail guard, so. Well, the thing is, like, the only moves that even are remotely useful on Swordmaster are all level 3 moves, and the instances where they're useful happen like before you can do that. Like, you can do Tempest Glitch. Tempest Glitch actually maybe out DPS's rail guard in a few niche scenarios, but like that means you need Agni Rudra and level 3 rail guard or level 3 Swordmaster. Right. Same thing with Real Impact. Like, it could maybe be better than rail guard in a couple of spots, but again, you need level 3, so. So like having all the styles at once is cool, but it doesn't really open up anything that's faster. You can have more interesting strategies, but not faster ones. Maybe more consistent ones, but not faster. Unless you're playing Cake. Cake, you would save like 2 minutes. But that's just because you just have to switch styles in that category anyways. So being able to switch instantly would save menuing. But switch canceling, like I did right there, would not really work with all the weapons equipped at the same time, because you'd have to cycle through every weapon between hits. Probably do a few more jump cancels with different weapons instead of the ones that you do in the normal speedrun, but wouldn't be too different. Why am I on the other side of the planet? Today's the day we break PBs. Here's fucking hoping. Howdy, Wolverines. There's a couple of like really niche things that could maybe save time. Like, it might be slightly faster to hammer JC instead of dive kick JC on certain enemies. Or like Agni Rudra JC might be better than dive kick JC in a couple of spots where you would normally dive kick because you don't have Agni Rudra. But it's like really small stuff. We're talking like a second or two per room in the rooms that there's differences. And this game is so hard that like we're already struggling to hit all the strats in a run without even worrying about potentially throwing in like hammer JCs, which are way harder than killer B, that kind of thing. Holy shit, we're green. Yeah, but mechanically that's way harder to perform fast than a glitch. Like switch cancels are already difficult and have tight timing. If you had to hold down the switch weapon button and then flick the analog stick in a direction in the middle of a switch cancel back and forth every time you switch weapons, I'd be really impressed if you could do that consistently. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's like really hard. So maybe at like task level, Style Switcher would save a little tiny bit of time, but it would look mostly the same. If you're talking like an actual person doing runs, it'd probably just be slower because they'd mess up the strats because all the strats are like way harder. Thank you, game. Right. Oh, he did not get hit by the DT. Bad, bad, bad. Red numbers. Weird that he went flying but didn't get hit by the DT. Green numbers. Red numbers. Now we play red light, green light chat. Any version of the game is allowed in the free? Yeah. Yeah, you can play any version. You just gotta make sure that you follow the rules for the level. So if you're playing on a console or something, that means you gotta set the save up yourself and make sure it follows those rules. If you're playing on PC, then there are saves provided for both HD Collection and OG PC port for 3. You can play PS2 if you want. You'll lose a fuck ton of time in DMC1 because the IGT runs all the time, but you can. You also gotta have video evidence of your runs, so recording, phone screen recording, PS2 gameplay, POG. Red numbers. They're back. Oh, never mind. Still green. Nice, Fantic. That's solid, though. 730 is huge. Congrats, dude. GG. There's also the weekend still, too. You still got the whole weekend. Ooh, that set me up really well. I have a lot of DT and I also have guard. Is this DMD? No, this is normal. Kind of slow, but also a perfect fight. So if everything for the rest of the run goes really well, then I can still PB. Whew. Okay, that was what I was afraid of. We're good. Okay. Say in PS2 for DMC3? Oh, man, you could. Like I said, though, it should be fine. I don't even think you'd be at a disadvantage, really, except for the fact that you're playing on PS2. Am I poor? I am minorly poor, but I will be able to buy that later. Not a great fight, but good enough. Dude, you're trolling me so hard. Not the singer slide. Into the sheet page manually assaulted. Bro, what? What? What was that camera change? That was so bad. Bye, Devil Star. Just don't jump Virgil, not PB. Here we go. Fuck you. GG. Nice. Let's go. Woo! PB! Finally. Man, that run sucked! Of course that's the PB. Oh well, we take those. Finally. Not sub 58. I know! Another 58! Hey though, we take PB. Man, let's look at these splits. 3 days of D-Rust to do a PB, that's not too bad. Dude, I'm just behind on every mission. I didn't save any time on mission 9. It's so sad. 17 behind after mission 4. Yeah, rough. That's really rough. I saved a lot of time. I had a really good mission 5 though. 6 was really bad. 7 was also really bad. But I did get the S rank. 8 was fine. 9 was terrible though. 9 was awful. And then like mid game was so bad. I just like stayed even through like all of mid game and then in the late game. Where was the that's never happened before moment? It was on Garion. Garion like died. Like he fell over. Like, then he's supposed to carriage spin and he instantly just got back up and then didn't fall over again.